Let's go.
Hey guys, you know what this is? Twilight plushie. You know what this means? We're back, motherbuckers. That's right, after 2 months of a hiatus, we're finally back. The ponies have returned for another 13 episodes left of season 5. Oh my god, 2 months kind of seemed like forever, but it went by pretty quicker as I thought it would, so that's cool. So, well, now since we're finally back and getting this, like, Season 5 hype train on the way, whoop whoop! Now, if you remember, my Anime Game Freak 89 account was, it's gone now. But for you guys who migrated here to Ninja Reviewer, I am finally back to do the reviews of the rest of Season 5. And if you checked out the other video, which I did my overview of the first half of Season 5. But now, let's just get this episode out of the way, which is a Canterlot Boutique, I believe.
It's a rarity episode.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, thanks. Well, it is a rarity episode, so might as well get the... Yeah, this plushie kind of fits more anyway for the actual episode itself. Yes, it's a rarity episode. Since we finally are back, we get our first rarity episode of the season. Since we had only one or somewhat two last year, because with the spike. This one, though, as a rarity episode, it was actually a pretty good episode. All these considered, I really liked it. I think it was actually one of Rarity's better episodes than Season 4, I would say. Because I wasn't a big fan of Rarity Takes Manhattan, and Inspiration Manifestation was actually kind of funny. It was actually kind of cool, too. But it wasn't, the greatest episode, but I still really liked it. So, I still really liked it. But as a Rarity episode on their own, without Spike or whatever, it's actually really good. I actually really enjoyed this, a lot. So, I'm going to get this out of the way. Starting with the episode. Originally, from what I remember, Lauren Foster originally wanted Rarity one day to have her own successful shop one day in Canterlot. And it turns out it sort of much happens because she gets an invitation from the mail, for some reason from Pinkie Pie and not the male pony, because I think it was because of the cupcakes that Pinkie Pie was eating kind of made him sick. So, I mean, hey, she actually got kind of sick herself from this weird, disgusting cinnamon. I forget what the other flavor was. I don't remember, but anyways, so she gives, it was kind of funny. It wasn't, really funny. Well, speaking of which, I'll get to, don't get me wrong. This was a pretty good episode, but there are a lot of things I want to discuss that are kind of on the side. Maybe some of the stuff with the comedy at the beginning. The comedy gets a little more better later on during the other portions, but for now, we go there and she gets accepted to open up her own shop finally in Canterlot, which is freaking cool because we've always wanted Rarity to open up her own shop in Canterlot, but unfortunately, she's been improving on that. She's actually been, making all kinds of awesome designs of her dresses, for brilliance of her creativity to share with all across Ponyville and all across of Equestria even. So she has been getting, as, Drake says, even though I'm not the biggest Drake fan, but started from the bottom, now she's here. So pretty much she's finally made it to opening up her own shop in Canterlot. And of course she needs a manager to actually run the place. So she hires, what in the hell was her name? Sassy, Sassy something, Sassy Sis, Sassy, whatever her name is. Yeah, screw her. This was a character which I felt like was going to be one of those characters that was going to take the opportunity to push over Rarity aside and make her own business. And pretty much it seems like it was kind of like she's trying to steal her ideas and actually to make her own actual business. It's not like the last time. It's not like in Rarity Takes Manhattan where it was different, where, she would kind of steal her kind of designs or her creativity and stuff. The dresses, that this actual person didn't actually do that. Actually steal Rarity's dresses to have it as her own display and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. And then Rarity had to create something else. And then her generosity was abusing her friends, stuff like that. None of that stuff applied. What happened was that apparently, since she is the CEO manager running the building, what happened was that apparently she got out of control with the
fucking dress?
With the amount of orders. Like, the amount of orders that she would get, over 100, would be the exact replica of the dress that she showed called the princess dress. And she had to do it as a display of the opening of her shop with Twilight Sparkle. So Twilight got the approval to actually wear the dress for all to see, to actually display it. And then she says that it's going to be one of the newest dresses coming up on display. But unfortunately, Sassy was like, no. How about we just we just copy and paste the same exact dress over 100, 200, 300 times. And that's not really creativity. That's just laziness. And Verity even started to sing that in her song. Which, by the way, I really like the song a lot better. Like, as a Rarity song, it's definitely way better compared to last season with that Generosity song, which I didn't really care for too much. That was kind of bland. This song I actually liked a lot. Like the Rarity song, which was the oh my god, what the hell was the name of it? Thank you. Now I just remember. The name of the song is called The Rules of Rarity, and the Rules of Rarity are pretty much, like, all this potential and all this care, like her own rules of creativity of art. And the way she explained it in the song was actually really good. I mean, yeah, some people can call it a copy and paste of the dress and stuff like that, but to me, I think it was actually pretty good. I like the song. It had a different melody tone. Like, it wasn't the same kind of melody tone that they would use. Then I would call it like a 2.0 of that particular song. But here they use a different tempo, a different kind of beat, which I liked. So as another song of season 5, a Rarity song, it's pretty damn good. I really like it. I think I'm gonna listen to this one quite a lot than the other Rarity songs. Well, actually, I still like her dress a lot, but when it comes to Rarity songs, it's actually another top hit. I really liked it. I really thought the song was actually really good, and the different tempo style that they use is actually really nice. And then as she realizes this, all this time she's just copying and pasting the same design, she's losing that touch of an artist. She's like, no. That's laziness. I don't want that shit. I don't want to keep making 200, 300. This was supposed to be my idea, my original designs, my own thing. You can't just come up here and tell me what to do and make all this kind of copy and paste designs. Now, the lesson here was actually really, really strong for this episode. And I believe this is for every single artist out there, or a creativity artist, everybody out there, that you can't just make one thing and then just make the same exact thing over and over and over again. Your creativity is what makes you you. Don't try to copy and paste the same thing and, try to live with that for the rest of your life. You gotta take steps. You gotta move forward. You can't just always be behind. You always gotta make sure that you're you can't, as for artists, it's they want to be comfortable doing their own thing. They don't want someone telling them oh no, this is the exact same one, just keep doing that, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. You don't got to use no kind of different designs, no colorful patterns or anything. You don't got to decorate anything. Nah, just keep it all the same. They'll buy it. I mean, we're making the money. We don't care. And that's greedy. That's not really an artist. And if I were doing that, I'd be pissed myself. No, this is my ideas. These are my designs. Let me do what I do, and this is what I hired you for. And this is not, if this is what you're going to do to me as the co-manager, then I don't want no part of this. And that's what Rarity did. She said no more. I don't want a part of this anymore. So she decided to sell the dresses that she made originally, and unfortunately she says okay, I'm going to make this a going out of business sale. And then we got all the customers coming in. There's one background pony I really liked that actually sounded and acted like Raven from Teen Titans. I swear to God, it's the same voice actress. And I'm not talking about Mod Pie, because Mod Pie sounds completely a little different compared to Raven. But I swear to God, 100%. I gotta look up that voice actress. I don't know if she really is the voice actress of Raven, but I gotta look it up though. She sounds exactly like her, and she acts like her too. It's kind of cool though that the Luna dress actually inspirations Gothic ponies, so I gotta give them props. That was actually kind of cool. So that girl's got some pretty good taste. And then of course you got the other princess dresses like Celestia's. I don't know about Kane's, because fucking Cadence, but there's But all these original...
Penis.
but there's like these different kinds of dresses that, you know, all of it are just very different, very stylish, very unique, very awesome also. So yeah, definitely that's the way an artist should be. They shouldn't be told just to do the same thing or just something that doesn't make them unhappy. Because if you're miserable doing the same old thing, then you should just quit while you're ahead. And if you don't want to move on and do other things to improve your artistic value, then you shouldn't call yourself an artist. And Rarity pretty much found that out. So I'm really glad that the lesson for this episode was actually really strong. And then so she decided she is going to keep the shop is still going to be open, and she wants Sassy to run it. But she says, like, I'll make the dresses. Don't worry about everything. I'll just keep making the dresses that you want for your shop. But I'm going to be living in Ponyville. I'm not going to move here to Candlelot to abandon my friends and stuff. Which, of course, we all knew that was going to happen because it was the same thing for Manhattan when they went there. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the end of that. So then she finally goes on and actually leaves. Oh, now, what I said about the comedy, some of the comedy is actually really funny, but there are times where it's sort of hit and miss at times. Like, especially with Pinkie Pie. Like, one time it was kind of funny with the cupcake thing. The other time, it was just like, not the cupcake thing, but for some reason, out of random, I mean, the joke was just kind of like, it was like sort of out there. Like, I forget what it was, like TLC, tasty something, whatever, but I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of some of the humor of Pinkie Pie. I mean, the beginning of stuff, yeah, it was kind of funny. It was just like, the second time around, it's like, whatever. And then you got that obnoxious, sassy character, which progresses the story, but as a character, I just think she's a total bitch. I think she is. I just don't really like her because, I mean, yeah, she does learn her lesson. Okay, well, redeems her does that she does learn her lesson about Rarity's own way of love and care when it comes to making the dresses. And, her own creativity, makes everybody happy. And they'll all keep getting interested for years to come. So she does learn a lesson about that. However, it's just, the beginning stuff was sort of like a bit slow. I mean, the dresses she displayed were actually really cool. It was a pretty good episode. I guess the only thing, I mean, it wasn't like the best episode because there are just times where, well, I don't know. It was just basically, I mean, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't like the best episode ever made. I mean, it was a really strong message, don't get me wrong. It was just some of the entertainment value, like the comedy-wise. It wasn't, like, up to snuff. And there are times where it's a little slow at times, like when it comes to, like, just, like, big fashion show. And, like, the beginning stuff, I thought was just okay. It was kind of average. I wasn't really, like, it's pretty much just, like, this whole fashion show thing, and Sassy's just trying to take away that freedom of Rarities and stuff like that, which I can, kind of see that. So, I think it was the main six was the problem. The main six felt a bit out of place for this episode. Okay, fine. The only thing I would say about this episode I wasn't a big fan of was the main six being there out of nowhere. Like, why were the main six even here in the first place? Like, they didn't really have that much bigger of a role to begin with. I mean, it was great that only Twilight was the most important part. But I will say having all of them was just kind of a waste of potential, which I do not know why there is no purpose of that, but okay.
Freaking friends, damn it!
This episode, wait. There was one, alright, fuck it. Now, here's the thing. I was just gonna give the episode, like, and this is stupid, I know. This is stupid as hell, but it's just like, what the fuck. Okay. Now, for a final score, first of all, I was just going to give this episode like a 4 out of 5 because at first the comedy was a bit hit and miss for entertainment value, and I was just, it's just like whatever, it's just to keep the episode going. So there wasn't like too much like there at first. But I have to give the MVP to one of the best things. It's just, oh my god. Who the fuck created this and who gave birth to this? I have no idea. But, oh my gentle Celestia. Oh my god. Oh my Celestia. Okay. Oh god. At the very end of this episode, some fucking ginormous pony, a huge bitch just comes in there. I'm talking huge. I'm not talking about no, like, bulk biceps huge. I'm talking about, like, fucking, lard huge. Like, fucking, I don't know what this bitch was fucking eating at the goddamn fucking Hayburgers. I don't know if she'd be eating too many Hayburgers or what, but I'm not one to judge, but the thing just came out of nowhere, and it's huge as shit. Like, it's not even, like, a normal size, like fat horse. No, this shit was ginormously huge. It was like the fattest thing ever made. And the face and the ass, it's like, what in the fuck am I looking at? What is this thing? Like what is life? Like what is what is my life right now? What the fuck was that ending about? Why? How the fuck did she fit through the goddamn door? How did she fit through the door? And what about the legs? What the fuck was up with the legs? What pony legs are those? Like, what the fuck? Fuck that. I think that was the funniest part of that fucking episode. It's just like, that was the best ending ever made. That was the best ending ever made. Oh my god. Like, the first time I watched it, I was fucking dying. Like, oh my god. Like, who in Celestia ever had sex and created that thing? I don't know, but the rule, oh my god. I even saw a couple of comments saying, like, what about the Rule 34 film? Like, no. And it's fucking Tumblr. You know Tumblr is going to create massive Rule 34 shit. And I don't know, maybe, but oh my god. I don't know, but fuck it. This score goes to a 4.5 out of 5 for me. It does. Originally, it's going to get a 4 because it wasn't like the greatest episode, because some of the times I just wasn't feeling some of the beginning, I guess some of the entertainment value, but that just boosted it up for me. Like, I never see an episode go from like that to like almost a 10 that quickly. Aw, it's so cute. Bye. Yeah, you can put them back now. Yeah, so 4.5 out of 5. It's a great episode regardless. You know what, fuck it. It's a great plus episode. Rarity finally gets a pretty good episode this season, and I really liked it. Give me your thoughts, comment section below. This is the Ninja Reviewer. Did you love this episode? Did you hate it? Did you think the Rarity song also? What did you think of the Rarity song we got in season 5? I'm done. Oh, I'm done. Ninja Reviewer, Bronies, bro hoof. Brony on, we're back, bitches. We're back. Stay tuned next week. Episode 15. It's another Rarity episode, surprisingly, and it's called Rarity Investigates. What's she gonna investigate? Some kind of crime that Rainbow Dash didn't commit. And what that is, we don't know. But we might know, unless it's that, but I doubt it. But anyways, later. Bye. See you guys.